All right, Rob, I know one of the areas you're most concerned about at this hour is the major flooding that's happening right now in Madison County. No crest there yet.
That is where the White River, though, is expected to hit a new record near midnight. We are watching those water levels very closely. Jenna Webster is there for us tonight.
Joining us live from Anderson. Jenna, set the scene for us.
Yeah, well, we're expecting that crest right now. The National Weather Service says the White River Anderson about 24.2 feet. Just to put that in perspective, the 1913 was the record crest at 23.6 feet. The other perspective I want to give you is yesterday we were talking so much about flash flooding, and today river flooding is kind of a much different story. So I want you to pay attention to just how much calmer the water is over here. Yesterday when I was in Cambridge City, it was so much talk about the flash flooding, and when you were out on Main Street, it was like a river rushing past you. Like, that's how loud it was. That's how fast the water was moving. Now it's a little bit more still, but that's not to say that the river isn't rising quickly. Sean and I at 2 o'clock were kind of looking at the river levels here before we headed over to Anderson, and they were just under 22 feet. We are actually, it was just under 21 feet, excuse me. We are now up to past 22 feet. And that's still maybe another foot and a half to go before we crest. Even the people who live over here on Alexandria Pike, which this is under a mandatory evacuation, he was saying he was here at about noon and he has seen how it's come up so much on the house. And he says if it goes up this much more, it's going to be in the house, which with that record crest, likely going to be. Just to give you some perspective, those mailboxes you can kind of see in the middle, that's how deep it is. There's a green one, and then there was a black one that's kind of almost underneath water. We actually just saw the power line crews come through, and their truck, it was almost up past their wheels, and their wheels are pretty high. So my guess is that if I went out there, it would be way steep. So please make sure you're listening to those mandatory evacuations. If you're in a house that's not gonna get flooding like this severe, but is at risk of flooding, anywhere in Madison County, you can go over to the Madison County Garage on 8th Street. There they have free sandbags for you, guys.
All right, mandatory evacuations underway in Anderson.